The Bell 360 Invictus helicopter is poised to replace the legendary AH-64 Apache, which has long dominated the attack and reconnaissance role since the retirement of the OH-58D Kiowa Warrior in 2014. With its sleek design, advanced avionics, and unmatched agility, the Invictus represents the next generation of Army aviation. But with this transition comes an important question. What happens to the Apache fleet? Many believe a large portion of AH-64s may soon be phased out, reshaping the Army's rotary wing force structure forever. This video dives into the design and capabilities of the Bell 360 Invictus, why the Apache's future is now uncertain, how the Invictus fits into the Army's modernization strategy, what this shift means for U.S. and Allied military operations. The Bell 360 could soon become the backbone of America's future vertical lift (FVL) program, transforming the way reconnaissance and strike missions are executed. Stay tuned as we break down the technology, strategy, and future impact of the Bell 360 Invictus versus AH-64 Apache. Don't forget to subscribe and comment your ideas. Intel Prime delivers the latest military tech straight to you. The Bell 360 Invictus is Bell's next-generation attack and reconnaissance helicopter, designed for the U.S. Army's FARA program. With a 210 mph cruising speed, advanced rotor system, 20mm cannon, and integrated missile capabilities, the Invictus was built to redefine battlefield aviation. Although the Army canceled FARA in 2024, the 360's innovations, from fly-by-wire controls to efficient stub-wing lift, continue to influence modern rotorcraft design. The Bell 360 Invictus is Bell's bold answer to the U.S. Army's Future Attack Reconnaissance Aircraft (FARA) program. Designed as a next-generation scout and attack helicopter, the Invictus promised speed, agility, and advanced weapons integration to replace the aging AH-64 Apache in certain roles. Design and features. Based on the proven Bell 525 Relentless, the 360 shares its advanced articulated rotor system but uses a 4-blade rotor and a single GE-T901 turboshaft engine with supplemental power from a Pratt & Whitney PW207D1. The helicopter features a 2-seat tandem cockpit, a 20mm chin-mounted cannon, and stub wings capable of carrying guided missiles and rockets. Its fly-by-wire system, shrouded tail rotor, and compact 40-foot rotor diameter were designed to operate in tight urban environments, exactly as the Army required for future battlefields. Performance. Cruise speed, 210 mph, 330 km/h, 180 knots. Combat radius, 135 nautical miles, 250 kilometers, with 90 minutes on station. Lift support. Stub wings provide up to 50% of aircraft weight support at high speed, improving efficiency and agility. Armament. 1x20mm cannon, chin turret. Integrated missile launchers mounted on stub wings for precision strike capability. Program context. Unveiled in October 2019 at the AUSA, Association of the United States Army, show, the Bell 360 was meant to compete for the FARA program. However, in February 2024, the U.S. Army canceled FARA, citing lessons from the Russo-Ukrainian War and the effectiveness of low-cost unmanned systems. Despite this, the Bell 360 remains a cutting-edge rotorcraft prototype, representing innovations that may still shape future battlefield aviation and allied export markets. The Bell 360 Invictus stands out as the most conventional design among the U.S. Army's FARA competitors, offering a reliable single-rotor attack and recon solution compared to advanced coaxial and tilt-rotor concepts. Bell is positioning the Invictus as the safe option, delivering proven technology at lower cost and risk. Meanwhile, Bell's futuristic SVTOL concept pushes boundaries by combining the vertical lift of a helicopter with the speed and range of a jet aircraft. Taking off like a helicopter, transitioning like a tilt rotor, and folding its blades in forward flight to unlock jet-like performance, SVTOL represents the next leap in vertical aviation.